match to secure one of the two lineups into the Spodek Arena. Loser will go down to the lower bracket. We'll still have an opportunity to try and do so. Now remember, this is for quarters or semi. We'll be determining tomorrow which of the two we're making it further. But we're kicking this one off, looking to set things up here for the pistol round. And we do have FaZe starting on the CT side. The defense from them coming out. Now we saw them play over in Bars. They had a bit of Overpass. You saw Rops slotting on in. Roles and positions for him. And look, it's obviously been a bit of a wild week with Rops just sitting there on the sideline. I'm sure he's been keeping himself in shape if he was able to get back into play. And I'm expecting some, well, sharp shooting out of this entire FaZe team against a fnatic who probably woke up to a rude shock, right? Woke up and go, oh, hold up a second. We have to actually verse FaZe with their full 5. So all their prep's gone out the window. But Rain aggressive. And that is a beautiful looking forehead, isn't it?
Yeah, he's tasked with setting up his own camera, Chad. You can see that. Definitely better in the server than his cinematography skills, but he's also got a great opening. And that will be FaZe up with the first kill of play. fnatic setting up for a beast hit currently. FaZe have smoked out Deep Monster. Yeah, that's going to stall this out completely. Smooya and Co getting that bomb, dropping on back, and they're going to head over towards A. Now, Rain, he's already slowed the onslaught, and there's no space taken right now. They're poking around, checking if there's any aggressive maneuvers. You can see from Mezzy there, very tentative about the approach. Smooya, Crims, and Brolin also walking their way up. The light util left, there's a few options here. If they're able to get past Rain and push him back towards the site, they can drop a smoke over towards the drop-down position of Flash and Go. It's actually a run boost out long, and oh my lord, Rain's looking sharp as you like. That's 2 for him. Oh, this is answering a couple of questions you may have about Rain today. First 2 of play. If you remember back to his Overpass performance just a few days ago, Chad, we were watching Rain be the integral piece to this FaZe CT side.
Oh, that's right, against Sprout. He absolutely mauled them with the aggressive CT maneuvers here. So potentially something that Alex has identified, but this is a very slow pistol. We're now at the 30-second mark. They do need to make their move forward. Another one spotted. Rain looking for more damage.
How do they break through Rain? That is the first play they've got to deal with here. 24 seconds left. Really, fnatic not causing too many problems to FaZe right now. Rain will drop himself back. He has got his 2 teammates in the site here. And fnatic, 15 seconds to get towards the site here. It's not looking so great for them. Bomb goes down. That's the round. Brolin will be removed. FaZe with a easy pistol to start things off.
Yeah, easy's one way to put it there. Rops chiming in as well. It's going to be good to keep an eye on him, right? Obviously, traveling late in the evening. We don't know, well, at least by his own account, it's not a lot of sleep, if any. So we'll see how sharp he can be. But I'm interested in seeing how fnatic have decided their veto. I don't know if last night, before they went to bed, right, they've obviously decided, okay, well, we know we're going up against FaZe. We know JKS is standing in. We know when they played Nuke, JKS got exploited at ramp. But right now, we haven't opted to go for Nuke. We've opted to go to Overpass. So I wonder if the full roster being back changed their decision in map choice at all.
And I was talking to Maui Snake this morning about an interview Karrigan gave, and they mentioned the fact that you can call strats now with this FaZe Clan roster with Rops that you couldn't when Ulf was in the team. So yeah, it kind of changes the face of the team when Rops comes into play again. You get a bit more out of this FaZe Clan roster.
And other pieces of this is for Karrigan as well. He would have done a lot of the theory with Rops when he's first joined the roster. They've worked out a couple of set plays. With that, they would have to regurgitate to JKS and then do those on the fly a little bit more. So there might have been more micromanaging necessary for Karrigan in the last few games, whereas that should go out the window a little bit here. But one of the keys as well for the fnatic victory against G2 just yesterday was Alex's calling on the T side of a lot of the maps, right? Yes. So we need to keep our eyes on that. He's going up against a seasoned vet of Karrigan on the other side. Now, first kills come in, more damage done, and, well, fnatic here are just poking and prodding, probing to find a lurking CT, but they're in a passive stance here. 3 players on the A side, still 2 towards B. This should just be a mow down. The Glocks are not very threatening.
Rops looking to get a couple of kills early here. Come into his crosshair. Rops starting to line him up already. Nice and easy. Settling in here to Katowice alongside Brokey. And it's 2 out for FaZe. I'm sure Karrigan has had a long time, when he's playing with Olaf for that long amount of time, probably going to bed, just having dreams of using Rops in his position. So I think he's probably had a lot of visualization to set up this team.
The cool thing with Rops is as well, right, and look, for anybody who's maybe not too familiar with the legacy of Olaf, he's an absolute legend of the game, but Rops is the new gen, right? He's one of the hottest prospects. This kid, he's going to be a lot more versatile. I think in Mouse Sports, he was caged a bit. I think he knew he was not going to be there for too long. Now that he's in this FaZe roster, this is where he wants to be. Aggressive, short maneuver here, MP9 in hand, and, well, Mollies will escort Karrigan into the sewer with ease. Twist there as well, so using both of the little pocket rockets up close and personal, and they want to even take a bit more aggression here. Crim's just around the corner for this.
Gonna be easy kill, surely.
Whoa.
Flash is good, but Crim still comes away with it. Twist not following up.
It's a great opener there from Crims, right? You can see completely blind through the fence, so good stuff. That's just a flash to at least hint that they want to get aggressive towards that connector position. We'll hold Mezzy there for a little bit longer as the bonus round for FaZe now is down a man.
Minute 5 seconds left. Fnatic taking their time as they get Smooth out towards long. Many other players positioning themselves into middle and bathrooms. And Mezzy, he's been the talk of the town here for Fnatic. A lot of people touting him as a potential future top 20 player. See if he has a good performance against FaZe today.
Especially the Brits.
Oh yeah, I mean mainly the Brits actually. I think Alan's been touting that one.
He's been in your ear a bit.
Yeah, he has.
Well, Rain's been in the ear of Smooth because he's dead. 0-3, not the start Smooth is hoping for here. You heard Kassad has had the pleasure of, well, having Smooth in his team for a short stint of time, talking about him being a momentum player. Well, he's down, and this one seems to be petering on out. It has to be the A finish. 20 seconds left. Here they come.
Rain's in such a good position still. Luckily, Brokey goes down so they can focus on the position of Rain. Twist and Rob still there. Come in, and now it's just Mezzy left alone. 12 seconds here. Mezzy goes to the bomb plant, fakes it. Now Rops will swing and assassinates him. That was a bit of a bonus for FaZe up against a buy round of Fnatic.
Yeah, so Twist gets to upgrade into the AK-47 for free. Sure, 3 bodies hit the deck, but the upgrade's going to come on through. Brokey can get the big green out if he so pleases. And Fnatic, on the other side of things, should be staring down the barrel of an eco or a bit more of a pistol upgrade half buy. So 4-0 looking very, very likely here. And it has been slow in all of these rounds from Fnatic so far. Slow on the pistol, slow on the first eco, and that was the first gun round. Similar scenes as they just got picked apart, trying to do the full default press of the map.
Might be a bit quicker here. Numbers outside the B site. Tech9's a little bit of utility around it.
Here.
And they're running right through Monster. Carrigan at the ready. Takes down 2 as Crims will unleash the Tech9's fury. Unless he gets one back, but like you said, Chad, so many numbers down here for FaZe. It's going to be difficult to see Fnatic get anyone near this site. Twist getting involved now, pushing forward. And it's just Crims left. Tries his best, but it's only 1 kill for Fnatic.
That's one of the keys here with a map like Overpass. You are able to do a 4-man B lane very early to set up for a rush, exactly like that. You can have one player just go up, throw some defensive utility, or show the presence of the AWP, which is going to slow the Ts down, force them to use that utility, and make sure that they're able to clear the corners as diligently as possible. And perfect start here for FaZe. Spotless as Rops is sitting at 7-0, 126 ADR.
Smooth has got the AWP out. That's a big talking point from our desk just moments ago. See how his performance is going to match up against that of Brokey. Rain again getting aggressive in this gun round. Throws his utility into playground. And ooh,
nice nade.
That is a very good nade onto Smooth.
Yeah, well, he's copped a lot of damage here. Fortunately, it is the AWP. Rops is up and over the top of this smoke here. He can see towards the door, but lurking under the smoke could be a drama.
Crims is currently positioned in water and will take the head of Twist. Great
just
opening.
Jump peeked, yeah, that was a lovely shot. Crims has had 2 beautiful shots so far. One blind, one on the jump, so he's looking sharp, picking up where he left off yesterday.
Oh, Rops not reading that one, Mezzy. Rops up on top of the sandbar, gets that kill back quickly.
Awkward angle, isn't it, right? It's not something that you expect when you swing that door open. And Rops actually overstayed his welcome after the smoke had faded. So a big one to draw back here with a minute left on the clock. It is Fnatic just limping around the map. Alex will need to call the team into some form of coordination. More towards Sandbag. That will flush Rops back, at least as they understand it, as they turn their attention to this monster position.
And the duo of Carrigan and Rops look to hold down B. Looks to be contact for Fnatic. No utility coming out just yet, and Rops is ready. He will be the first point of contest here for Fnatic to try and deal with. And Alex dispatches off him immediately. Now Fnatic leap to the site. Carrigan's turn to get involved. It's 1. Inside of the smoke, Crims in position. Now the bomb down, and Carrigan moving in and out. Finds himself another. The rotation's down to stop Fnatic getting to the site.
And Smooth has to save here. Not enough time, too many bodies to get through, and great stuff there from Carrigan, delaying the defensive smoke. Just hiding his head, keeping it down, and managing to pull out 2 big kills there to stall out this push onto the bomb site. So great stuff. Smooth needs to be careful because, well, a stray bullet swinging around the corner could be his demise. Just 10 points of health remaining. Needs to retain the AWP, and will. 5-0. Now, pace change, right, on some of these gun rounds will need to come in at some point, but the question is, what has Alex been able to condition with the 2 early gun rounds they've had? Nothing. right? Nothing, right? We don't have any pressure points. We don't have anywhere that even really feels too threatening. The opening kill on Twist, yeah, Twist will go, yeah, he killed me jumping. And on the bonus round when they push, they go, yeah, we did an aggressive maneuver. So far, the kills, I don't want to say they've come the way of Fnatic, but they've definitely been gifted opportunities to find those shots.
Oh, it's so hard to try and work against some of these gun rounds when Fnatic don't really even have weapons now. They've had a gun round here and there, but it's been spotty, and now they're back down to upgraded pistols.
Now, traditionally, when you do have a saved AWP, you want your pistols to go out and find some information. You don't want them to die. You want them to buy some room and put their bodies on the line so that Smooth can find a pick. Then you can grab yourself a rifle. They've got some armor to go alongside it, and that's how they can start building an arsenal, rip them out of the CT's hands. But Smooth's actually taken the AWP up through connector. So we can see on the radar, closest member is Rops, just on the other side of things here. It's going to be a very difficult clear for an AWP. Door swings open, Smooth appearing in.
Ooh, could get caught by timing there. Twist was looking like to go around the short angle, but decides to hold it down, and Fnatic are starting to send those numbers back up to A.
Are they leaving the door open here? That could be a drama. Rops could slink in behind them here, flash into connector while all of this is going on down, and Rops is taking the space.
And he feels the timing. Starts to wrap around the backside, and this could be a massacre. Fnatic,
Not even looking.
By Rops. He's going to find them looking the wrong way. It's one onto Mezzi. Decides to drop back with that, back into the darkness, and Rain's turn to get involved.
Peekaboo.
These two players lightning hot right now. 8-1 on Rain, and for Rops, 9-1.
Well, they get the kills, and they immediately reposition. There's nothing you can find. Brolin down in the smoke. Alex with a consolation. Make it 2, a third. Almost on target there, but he's going to go down to Karrigan, and it is just Smooya.
Oh, missed shot. Starting to drop back, 20 seconds left. Not really a winnable situation here for the AWP. Better to have that in the later round.
Again, right, rinse and repeat the conversation we just had. We're sounding like a broken record here.
Oh, nice shot, but 10 seconds.
The best thing about that, he's on the board now. You know, as a player, you know, you're sitting there, you're looking at the goose egg, you're going, I just need one. I just need one.
I can't go 007.
I can get away with one, and he has. So 6-0, scoreline reads, and a fantastic start here for FaZe. Now, this FaZe, this constellation of players, no disrespect to my boy Justin JKS Savage, right? But this FaZe was super exciting prospect over there in Blast. And with you have the trio of Brokey, Twist, and now Rops, right? If you can see the pieces come together here, you get Rain doing some of his best work, entry fragging on LAN. They can become, look, a title contender is maybe a little bit early of a conversation, but definitely this team has the potential to be pushing deep into playoff runs, right? So with them back in contention, if they can win this game, they can lock themselves in for the playoffs. That's going to be really exciting for next weekend. Yeah,
and there's a cool thing. The narrative always around Karrigan is how quickly he can get new teams working, get them hitting the ground running. And for Karrigan, this acts as sort of a reset because he didn't really do that with the last roster, but let's be real, that wasn't a real roster with the Olaf still there. So you bring Rops in, not only is he a very known quantity to Karrigan, but it's an upgrade, and that's very exciting. This could act as a reset for FaZe Clan really to move forward for Karrigan. We'll see how that's going to pan out here in Katowice. So obviously, a couple of issues for them, but Fnatic feeling most of the issues now.
Yeah, new look here, Rain down to connector. Door blown off, aggressive move, straight on down, and is he going to take the fight or dip on out? More mollies to assist here. A lot of bodies put into this here from FaZe Clan.
I love watching Rain's POV via his glasses. Just so quick down into those positions. And Fnatic haven't really had to deal with Brokey just yet. They're going to take long side. No one here gathering info for FaZe. No one going to be challenging them anytime soon. No, not at all. Over towards Monster. Two players are playing on the fade of the smoke. Alex and Crims are looking for a pick now to test Karrigan on B. Karrigan's been good so far this time. Will go down without a kill. Now Ren has got back into position quickly. Fnatic not going with this just yet. This is what you need to open up the account here. Now they can actually toy with the mid-round. Force out a rotation, force out an aggressive maneuver. More utility towards B. Twist is next up on the plate. Twist at the ready, misses. And Brokey luckily getting back into the round. Pulls that kill back. He's surrounded here. Deck, and Smooya's holding his fallback. God, here's the shot. Brokey will go down, and now we've got to look to the two-man advantage for Fnatic, and still a good chunk of time to play with. Is it A or B? Down connector, bomb over towards the backyard. It's going to be on Rain, who's currently over towards the barrel position. Just that M4 in hand. Oh, he's been so good so far, Chad. He might be able to do something about this, but no. FaZe so far getting dispatched over in this round. Well, there we go. Finally something to work with here for Fnatic. Great opening, right? You could see there they wanted to pressure over towards the B bomb site, opening the account onto that of Karrigan, and then the rest of the kills come their way. Rops trying to pick up the AWP, wants to retain that forward for his AWP player of Brokey because, well, cash for Rops is only at $700 right now.
Carrigan getting the 1400 loss bonus into the next. He should just be in the ballpark, and, well, guns can be dropped across. So there shouldn't be too many dramas here whatsoever as far as the buy goes, but fnatic are already starting to work on that account. But it was quite a simple approach. It was a default spread. It was work on a pick. They hit their shot, and you can see from there just how they continued to work off of each other. Some good flashes, some good teamwork. And it's going to be 6-1 right now. If you missed the game, Fnatic took on G2. The opening map was Nuke, and it was a 16-2 scoreline. And then, well, after that, G2 got made to look a little bit silly, right? Alex and Co, fantastic job. Crim's a big part of that.
Yeah, you know, you can look at the individuals and the performances they had, but the standout to me had to be Alex's calling, right? That was just so incredible. Versus Alexa B, was 2 steps ahead of him. A little difficult to do that against Carrigan. You know, Carrigan on land can be a real difficult IGL when you enter that Brim more.
All right, well, the guns are back out. Just one defuse kit to make it 2. Twist has one as well. Extinguish of the molly. Going through the paces here. And looking default spread. Crims once more through the pipe in towards the sewer position. Smooth's AWP, though, is lingering over towards that monster tunnel. So on the fade of the smoke, Twist and Carrigan are just on the other side.
Fnatic with some good control early. This time, Rin out towards long. Now this is what we were talking about earlier, Chad. This is the position he was often found in. And if he sees an opening, if he sees a chance, he starts his flank around the long side. It looks like they're trying to deal with him here.
Yeah, well, they've set Crims up over towards B. Now they're turning their attention to get some more space. And this angle here with the run boost, he might have Smooya here. He's flubbed his lines. Rain's got 1, could be good for 2. The spam from range, and Rain gets it. Brolin's down.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Just like that, Fnatic have lost 2 massive pieces of their play. And now we have to look to the 3 remaining players positioned outside of this B site. Look at the setup on the inside. It's Carrigan towards Monster. Twist alongside of him. And Alex goes through. That's the bomb down. It's loose. And now we've got to look to just Mezzy. And what can he really do here? He's found 1. But again, that bomb in Monster, it's not looking great for Mezzy here.
He needs to do as much damage as he can.
Damage can certainly become a huge factor here. You know, look at the money for FaZe. It's not great, but Mezzy trying to back away.
Yeah, just slinking off here. Lost bonus of 2,900 into the next. A buy round possible in round number 9 for Fnatic here, but that one fell flat, and it's all down to Rain. Now, we spoke about his prowess when we saw him against Sprout. That was during the play-ins. He was fantastic. He was doing a phenomenal job. Here, less mobile, but still with 2 mandatory kills. He gets both of those, and that just shuts down the round before it even starts.
I think it's going to be difficult to replicate that play versus a team like Fnatic that should have a bit more about them. For that Sprout team, Rain was just outclassing them individually. You know, even if he was putting himself in bad situations, we've seen that 4K race that he got. He was up in party, had to fight 3 different angles, still comes out on top of every one of them.
Yeah, I think at the time I described it like deathmatch, right? Because there were so many different angles for him to deal with. Just like people spawning behind you, they just didn't have the immunity on spawn in. But here we go. Right back through. Smooth even able to get an AWP in his hands.
Oh, I'd love to see more impact out of Smooya. When he first came to this Fnatic team, was having some great performances. In Katowice, when it matters most, he's been a little quiet.
I want to talk about one of the keys here that Rain gives you, right? Because he has been aggressive and jarring, and when they watch the demos back, they'll see that. They know that they need to try and clear out and worry about all these potential angles and positions he's playing. Well, look at the setup right now. They're just back on the site, right? They're so passive on the site right now, FaZe Clan.
Yeah, and that's letting Fnatic get all the ground that they want. But getting through the choke points will be the difficult part here. FaZe have set themselves up ready for that.
Rain's actually just holding a smoke to drop as a one-way right here. If you see this, he'll just drop that as a one-way when they get attacked. And it is actually back down. Well, I thought back down towards connectors. Alex is having to scoop up the bomb here. They're getting the space, but with 50 seconds left, Alex needs to start making something happen in a round like this. There's the one-way dropped. Smooya can't stand in this position for too long because you can jump up on Dice and you get quite the nice angle.
Oh, Smooth just hoping for a jump spot. No one from FaZe giving a single opportunity, but this might be the fight. Brokey look towards long. Oh, timing allows the crossover from Brolin. And now Brokey positions towards the bathroom angle. 25 seconds, Alex already up to the side. Rain gets his gun out, and Rain will take down 2. Luckily, Brolin able to pick up 1 for Fnatic, and now we're the 3v3. 17 seconds left. Brokey looking to buy some time. Mobile inside of the site. Oh, no scope from Smooya, and it's all down to Carrigan. Bomb will go down. And now Carrigan looks to the clutch. No utility for this one. Wants to try and separate it into the 1v1 as quickly as possible. Oh, but Smooya has the angle. Good recovery from fnatic.
And you wanted some impact from Smooya. There you go. The death knock. With how late that round was, Smooya hitting 2 massive shots there. The Carrigan in the 1-on-2. Short, a little bit easier to find. But without him and Crims getting the initial kills on that bomb site to get the bomb down, should have been another round for FaZe here. You could see with Rops, he had just rotated back towards the B side, and he's come back around the corner as they pressed in. So a little bit unfortunate timing there for Rops, but well done from fnatic. They're not being flustered in situations like this. And one more round for them, and they can break the back of FaZe Clan's economy. MP9 for Carrigan, twist onto a CZ75 there by suboptimal. But fnatic's is as good as you like, and once again, Crims continues to get this sewer control.
And Rops looks to challenge down. We'll see if Crims accepts the duel. Rops playing in between the wood, but Crims has decided to back away. We'll see how long Rops can stick around in this boost, because once he feels the pressure, he'll be in a difficult spot, and finally will get his chance.
This is going to be a different look here, coming all 4 members through backyard towards the monster position. A lot of utility for fnatic to execute on towards this site, but it's not a drawn-out round. They're coming quite quickly here.
Maybe some power, some explosiveness here from fnatic can get them into the site. Rops has rotated back up to A.
That's a problem.
And now you've got the weak guns here. Now you've got the MP9 and the C's at a twist to try and hold it. The attack through for fnatic has been signaled. Carrigan unable to get anything, nor will Twists. So fnatic into the site. Rops has got down here quickly enough. His 2 teammates coming in from the short side. The Molly's holding them back for now. fnatic using their utility well. And FaZe need kills, and they're not finding them. Onto the side, fnatic will go. The bomb going down, and Gore continues to take headshots, and it's 3 for fnatic.
Beautiful stuff there from Umbrella. Nice shooting, and it's 2 rounds in a row. Rops' rotation, whether on his own design or the called out from Carrigan, has actually cost FaZe. Right, in both rounds, he's moved just as the attack from fnatic has come on in. So a little bit unfortunate there, but good calling. And 7-3 as an aforementioned economy broken for FaZe now. Will just have to be the USPs here. Next round to play 2,400, so even their buy in the next is not going to be great. Get them just across the line, but fnatic here, you get yourself 4, you get yourself 5. That's a pretty good T-haul here on their own map choice.
This is a map Alex loved to call throughout his career. Remember back at that when he had that Cloud9 stint, it was one of the maps that one of the only maps they really looked fantastic on, and as he obviously a part of that.
I think one of the keys to this map, right, and I think Maui was talking about how good he thinks Brolin is in terms of defaulting. I think it was this map he was talking about. But one of the keys is, like, if you don't have a strong default, I don't think you can have a good overpass, right? We're going to the era where Astralis literally just would execute B round after round, right? You need to be able to do that.
Well, CIS teams still try that.
True. But you need to be able to get this map control, right? Because that's how you can find a couple of gaps like this. Rain tries to turn his booty, but it's a little bit big. And Alex shot in the side of the head. Brokey with an AK to pick up here, but Mezzy should deal with this. He's pushed all the way through bank. They just have the USPs.
Yeah, Mezzy should be in a very good position to dispatch these. Even the rifle goes down. Mezzy gets away with 3. Carrigan has an AK.
A save would be nice, right? I mentioned the finances aren't going to be great in the next round of play. An AK could mean the difference between utility or not, and there you go. Just seeing if he could find anything on the way out the door there. I don't know if he's being hunted. He's being contained by Crims, who's headed all the way over towards T-spawn. Carrigan should be able to find a safe sanction.
I think he's backing into Graffiti. Certainly is. So that's 4 now for fnatic. Looked a little scary at the start of this game, though, Chad. Didn't really feel like they were able to compete in the duels. Suddenly have woken up, warmed up a little bit into this one, and now going toe-to-toe with FaZe.
Maybe that's just the Alex strategy, you know? Like, he lets the opposition have the first map, and then he warms into things from map 2 and 3.
You just let them body you in 16-2 and then destroy
False
them
sense
the
of security.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, let them drop their guard.
Good to have Robin there behind the team again.
Yeah. I was watching some old demos back. Obviously, seen Robin playing some games.
Oh, yeah, wow. Yeah, it would have been a much more baby-faced Robin back in the day,
absolutely.
mate. Here comes the quad boost. Smooya on top of that. Well, nobody through the heavens to find here. We'll have to dismantle it.
The amount of utility FaZe are using up immediately towards B. Haven't really gained a whole lot. Haven't pushed into water with it.
It's one of the things when you are a little bit lower on utility in a buy round like this. Right? If you're on the T side and you opt to go fast, you're shooting yourself in the foot, because if you know their finances, right? You know that they're going to be a little bit light on. So if you can just bait that out early, you can turn it into a situation a situation where you have all the utility advantage, right? You can put yourself up on that pedestal here. Well, they park Crims over towards Sewer once more, and this is same and same again, but it is Rain they have to get past this time.
Oh, Rain, he's in a good spot, but he's going to be having to deal with 2 angles. Oh, they're going to sandwich him. Rain's in a tough spot here. He's often able to get himself out of this. He has been uncleared, and it's one for Rain. Looking down, but Crims will 1 for 1.
Still impactful right there. The fact that he, was able to keep his head tucked on the stairs. 1 kill, is it enough? Rop's rotating back over now. 40 seconds remaining. Alex and Co are pressuring this site. Brolin will be the next to test it. He's very close. He's lurking through.
He's caught the timing. He slipped out, but Robs looks back. Oh, Brolin, he thought he had it there. He thought he had the opening. And 20 seconds. FaZe hold the advantage. Robs, he's dropped back. That's the bomb down, and it's loose in the sight. It's all down to Crims, and it's just 1 for him. FaZe finally tastes victory.
Yep, just swarmed them right there. And you say finally, that was 3 in a row. Broken now by FaZe as they get themselves 8. They've won out the half, and not only that, use them to burn another timeout. Keita, the coach of fnatic, now with an opportunity to chime on in. And you can see him there, mouth chirping away. Money situation is enough for a buy. 6k on Crims, Brolin 6.6. So plenty of money to splash around. Smooth can even get the AWP. The only ambition might be on the back of Alex here. But that was more what we were expecting from Rain, right? Up in these jarring positions. And you have to take some risks because they're just allowing him to play almost on his own. The rest of the team needs to play around what happens to Rain or what gets past Rain. So when you have somebody so aggressive like that, you need to be aware that, yeah, just because you see him on the radar in a position that you think is covered off, the Ts can slip past him multiple ways. That's the thing with Overpass. The CTs tend to hedge their bets. Do we do 2 over towards the banana/middle? Do we do 2 towards long? Do we go into connector? And if the Ts are able to find that path of least resistance, you can slip into the backline. Something that Buster from VP is very good at doing from the long position. But here we go again. The buy's back out. Alex has been granted an AK-47. Drops this time over towards the tree. Rain jumping up. Bullets through. Light damage done to Brolin there. He's put on notice. There's 3 players up through the connector this time round. And look at that.
That's good info from Carrigan.
Great info.
As he's going to start making his way up top con into mid. And now with that information picked up by Carrigan, can adjust himself accordingly. Smoke goes down and he'll take up position at Divider. Just the other side of these toilets are Mezzi, Alex, and Smuya. Numbers for fnatic. Just coming up through middle. Rain once again has a chance to try and take a few numbers down here. Flash and Brokey to set him up. Rain can swing with it. Oh, he's got 2 right in front of him. Can't get much more than 1 though.
Oh, look at the flank though. Robs could just shut this one down on his own.
Brokey, it's all about just delaying and running some players down here. Brokey's found 1. Again, eyes on Robs coming around the backside from the bathrooms. 45 seconds in play for fnatic as they still try and encroach upon that A site, but Robs, he might just rattle a few of their cages here. Right behind them, they converge, and it's only 1 for Robs. He's looking for a follow-up, but Crims actually gets the window of opportunity. Bomb goes down for fnatic. Shot from Brokey's good. And now it's all on Mezzi. Luckily, Twist is there to get FaZe their 9th. And it's very irritating right now for fnatic trying to figure out where all of these FaZe players are.
It's so frustrating, right? If Rops wasn't there on the flank, they have multiple members alive there and they could have turned their attention to with Brokey. But what's lucky for Brokey is the fact that Rob's held on to long the entire time. So as soon as he gets pressured on the site, instead of having to drop back CT or bank, or stay dice or stay truck, he knows that he gets a free escape avenue of long, right? It gives them another avenue to work with right here. So really good stuff coming on out. And Robs, he's going to be hating the timing of that. Almost had a double up. Gets traded out by Crims here. Shooting from Brokey and Twist just with the mandatory to finish this one off. Bomb does go down. Money is in a bit of an odd spot. Alex was dropped the gun in the previous, so he has the most. There's 2 more rounds of play here, so you'd love to see a half buy to keep it competitive. 2,400 into the next. So if you want to work this one out at home, guys, you want to keep about 2k. Because if you get 2,500 in the next, it's going to give you just over that 4k mark to go for a buy with the AK, the head armor, and your nades of choice. Rain's been practicing that hedge nade. Very swooshy.
Rain about to find 15. Pre-fire with a shadow. Alex's head off his shoulders. Rain looking for another outlaw. Again. Oh, the timing on that. Crims just swings out. Headshot on the deagle. Rain peeks out towards long, gets info. No one here. fnatic had just dipped.
Yeah, they're going to have to work out how to deal with him. Now, I know not in this half, it's almost over, but teams who are playing FaZe in future on Overpass are going to have to deal with Rain because the fact he gets so much space time and time again, it's a jarring presence.
Crims holding for the aggressive play of Rops. Now his dig is looking nasty right now, but finally it is Crims who will start to move forward, and Rops is ready. He goes into him. Crims, he will drop back, and that pulls Rops into the crosshair of Mezzi, and that's another shot for fnatic. In fact, that's the kill that puts them up. They've got the numbers advantage. They don't have the weaponry advantage just yet, but they're starting to move through. In the twist, that's so clean out to the left side. And he wants more. Finally, Mezzi brings him down, and Crims on the follow-up. Suddenly, it's down to Ren to clutch this one out. Mezzi puts the bomb down, but Crims, he spots out Ren. He knows. Surely he didn't see him. They aren't calling it. Ren spotted out Crims, though, and deals with Mezzi. And now Ren, lack of utility here. He's got to get on towards the side. Crims dropping back, trying to play down the time. He's got the M4A1.
He doesn't have a kit.
That's a big problem here for Ren. Goes towards the side, taps to try and pull Crims into the open, but Crims is just playing with him. Now Ren has to stick it. Time is a factor. Ren tries to pull him again, gets to it. It's going to hold it through for the 10-second defuse.
I think this one's all right there, Dinko. We can probably get through with this one right here. No kit, no problems for Rain, but if he got faked one more time there, that would have been a big issue. The fact that he has 4.7k, doesn't have a kit, I think our boy Rushley12345 is reading that little page out of his book right there. So good stuff from Rain, but that round almost got out of control, right? Some banger deagle shots in towards the site, and that shot from Twist, you think at that point, okay, if Twist is hitting those, they're not getting in. But they made a competitive round out of things, and 10-4 the score reads. You'd love one more here for fnatic on the way out into half-time. Deep Molotov from Brokey. He stares smoke. Rain up and over. 17 for him, but it's 3 players over towards A this time. Rops aggressive long. Brokey and Connector and Rain, well, he's been mollied back.
And they're about to walk this smoke, and Ren is ready. One, but couldn't quite get his crosshair back down in a missed shot from Brokey. Also, Rops has been picked out of
They
place.
can run into A here. They can just hightail it. Brolin's already pushing front sight.
That has opened up a massive chance for the Twist has got over here, though. Can he do anything about it? Clean on the headshot. Still with the A4 here. Let's see if he can make anything happen with it. Smoke goes out, creates a corridor for Twist to take a wider angle and try and deal now with this long offensive. fnatic, and they're now going to have to deal with the rotation up. Twist in the smoke, dealt with by Mezzi on the left side of it, and now Paradin. He's up on the side from Bank, he'll get one, and now it's down to Brokey. 1v2 to try and gleam 11 for FaZe. Bomb not yet down. Lack of utility. Like a kid again here for Brokey. But fnatic yet to put that bomb down, and with how slow they're playing, Brokey's starting to second guess. Maybe they've got past me, maybe they've started a flank around the other side. But no, fnatic are taking their time. Still on the site. It could set up for this default plant into the bathrooms post plant. Brokey's going to hear the utility being used up now, starts to move forward. Clearing out these close positions. Bomb does go down. He spotted Smooya. That's him out of play. And now Mezzi down alone. Brokey close to it, but Mezzi will win a 5th round for fnatic in this first half. We've got to see if they can pull it all the way back after this break.
Days gone, I won't waste another one. Oh, that darkness, it won't set me back again. feel the air around.
A 10-5 half for FaZe Clan as they start strong. fnatic, well, they get 5. Able to close it out towards the end. An extra one squeezed through. It's great to see Rob's back in the team and Fryking. And any questions about Rain's health and how that's going to affect him coming into the server, I think, answered in half number 1.
Yeah, beautiful performance from him in the first half. 18 kills, 9 deaths. Having a field day on the CT side as we expect, but let's get underway here. Par for the course for fnatic, I would say, on their T half. The 1x bet odds favoring FaZe. You can see why. Door blown open, a bit of residual damage done, and well, they are quite quick on this. Rain's leading the charge up towards the bathrooms. Now, Brolin lying in wait here. Twist would be the only player to check him coming through long. He's looking the wrong way right now, Brolin, but he still gets the kill. Twist is down.
That is an unreasonable shot, but Rain starting to pull it back for FaZe. He's got aggressive. Rain going back, and Brokey helping him out. FaZe Clan, they just have so much firepower.
You can see the element where Rain likes to be in the thick of things. Now it's Smooya's turn to try exactly that. He's already here on the flank and one spot of the USP shot silence, but Carrigan knows exactly where he is, and now it's just one man. Crims left in a 1-on-4 situation with the bomb already halfway gone. Might want to consider holding on to this Kevlar.
Well, spots out Carrigan, and Carrigan does not let him get away. 11-5. You know, it looks so good there for a moment, Chad. fnatic, you know, Brolin hits a lovely shot, then Rain decides it's over.
Yeah, look, one of the things with Rain is, and I can see people be critical of him because, you know, there are some games he has that he doesn't necessarily hit these bangers of shots, but that's the life of an entry fragger.
Yeah.
You have one of the hardest jobs within the team here. You are sent in first to do with feeling and pace, and if you can catch players off guard, and then on top of that, you have to hit the shot. So great stuff from Rain to pick up where he left off in the first half. 20 kills now. See how far he can push the issue. Maybe there'll be another 30 bomb in tow.
Feels like Rain's having one of those tournaments where he really shows up. He can roll back a couple of years and show us some impact to the same extent.
Well, he's been in this FaZe roster the longest now out of all of them remaining here.
One of the OGs. He's seen all the additions.
Quite the slow approach here from FaZe, understandably so, against the eco of fnatic. They don't know what they're dealing with just yet. And they should be able to work it out pretty quick. Front bathroom smoked. Rain has cleared out connector. Carrigan lobbing one out of his own towards the front side. Cheeky little side boost here in a two-man variety. Now, these silenced USPs, they are going to need a ring true, right? It's going to have to be dink, dink, dead, and before they get overrun. Continuing the crawl up through the mid-section. Twist holding on to long. Rops rotating back over now. Alex could be fast on a flank here from B, so this might get a bit dicey if this isn't clean for FaZe. Haven't identified it yet. There you go. Rain gets both. Of course he does. And he knows exactly where one more is.
So clean right now, Rain. Now he continues forward. Alex able to steal away Alex, but Rain will take everything else. 4 picked up for him as he now hits 24-9. 12 rounds for FaZe Clan, but finally fnatic to the buy.
Okay, well, you're right. The buy's coming on out, and Smooya has exactly enough money for a glass cannon AWP. That would be the only thing he'd be able to purchase here. So let's see how much he prioritizes it.
He's contemplating it. He hasn't quite made the call just yet and decides to go for the rifle.
Now, that could come through from a call that Alex wants to make. Maybe he wants to do something with utility, take some key real estate with on the map, but Smooya's being left to hold A on his lonesome, so his utility could be seen as a bit more important here than the sound of the AWP. Over towards B initially with Rops, Rain, and Karrigan. This is a different look from a default, right? They're actually looking like they want to find a pick over towards this side of the map if they have so many players here.
Yeah, Rops being sent through the short tunnel.
They did this the other day with JKS and Rain, I believe. So Karrigan does a barrels molly and then they do the nose flash. Something similar. They could change up the order. It's not going to matter too much, but here you go.
Look at the numbers on the other side of this. It's quite an advanced setup for fnatic. They've got to try and break through this. Alex, he's tested first. Luckily, Messi alongside of him can help him out. fnatic haven't lost a player yet. FaZe still relenting, and it is Rops who gets one.
Just getting away there. Mezzi trying to find the kill through the smoke. The nade might not be too bad there. 22 points of health and Rops will survive. But all they're looking for is an opening pick. fnatic did something similar in the first half, and then they played out the mid-round. But the mid-round for FaZe looks like it's back to B. 55 seconds, all 4 members in the backyard. Utility a little bit skimp. 2 smokes. Make it, yeah. 2 smokes, couple of flashes and a HE to make this one work. And still 2 players over towards B as they contemplate playing within the fade of the smoke.
Well, they're about to see a nasty amount of players on the other side of that for FaZe as they start to push through. Crims making up for his teammate, but can't quite follow up for 2. And now FaZe Clan move forward. They have the advantage. Smoke's going to go into the middle of the site. That should allow safe passage for Twist to put that bomb down. Smooya trying to catch them through the smoke. In fact, Rops has gone down here. So FaZe, they're the walking wounded, and Brolin starting to try and get in from behind. Push down connector. Could come from short, but Brokey and Twist, they've got into the water pit here.
Oh, burrowing in together here, so very close positions.
Smooya starting to move forward. Brolin, he's just taking his time as he comes through Monster. Smooya should be playing with that info, and now Brolin starts to move forward with the time starting to run down low. They have to get onto the side here. Smooya.
Save.
And it's done. No kid on his back, so he has to get out of that. And that will be a round for FaZe that puts them to 13.
Yeah, look, they knew where Brolin was coming from at least, but the 2 ports of Call, Shore, or Monster had to pick one of the 2. They tucked away. They sure they weren't open to too many susceptible angles, and they pick up their 13th round right here. Looking like they're going to run away with this one here at FaZe Clan.
It's looking very, very good for them right now. fnatic, there's not many options really left to get back into this, unfortunately, for them. You take a look at their economy here, it's back down to somewhat of an upgraded pistol scenario.
Yeah, unless they win this round, which is going to be extremely difficult, they're going to be staring down the barrel of a 14-5 scoreline. And then from there, they get maybe one more buy-in, and if FaZe continue to win, then it's going to be the max loss bonus, the 3,400 to contest against GG.
Well, let's see if they can get it done, because Smooya has the M4 in his hands, and they're playing in around this. They're setting him up. He's run down connector, a similar play as to what Rain did in that first half for FaZe. It's about too much yet. Crims tries the hole with a CZ. Twist makes sure that his head is no longer there. And now the numbers of FaZe continue to move their way through the long side.
Yeah, this is probably not going to be a round fnatic win by team effort. Some individual needs to step up with a couple of bangers here. Now, we've already touched on the saved M4 for Smooya. Pushing connector all the way through towards T-spawn now. If they're able to cut off Rops, if he decides to float back from his babysitting duties of B, they could get a rifle in the hands of Brolin here, but what does the pathing look like? Over towards A they go. Rain on the speculative checks. Likely peer on in and catch something. Exactly that. Brolin down, and well, now it's a 3-on-5 with plenty of time left on the clock here for FaZe.
And Rops is pushed all the way around B, but Smooya eyes on him because the bomb, well, it was long. Now it's going into the bathrooms.
Oh, timing.
He's going to catch one out. That's Twist at least goes down, but now they've got the info that the rifle is towards long. So FaZe with a quick play down connector, and Smooya gets there. Not enough time to really spot them leaving mid. And because Rops has pushed up so far, they can quickly run into this B site without having to waste time clearing any angles.
Yeah, using Rops there, going in as lonesome towards B. In those kind of situations, you would be a little bit scared, right? If you lose an AK, that drops into enemy hands. But Rops, with an active lurk, gets the information and secures the rounds here.
And that's what we talk about. You mentioned this a few days ago. Rops, when he's in that role, can be a little bit more of a pressure lurk and get that space for you and open up some of the options for FaZe if things go sour elsewhere.
Yeah, and the way I framed it was, it sounds like a bit of a harsh conversation, but There you go, Alex is down. But when he was in Mouse Sports, I think for the majority of the year, he knew he wasn't going to be there come 2022. Now, whatever his home was going to be, maybe it wasn't going to be FaZe. We did hear rumors about G2, but now in this team where you've got an in-game leader you played with before and you found some success with, you've got players around you that, look, they are of a caliber maybe above the Mouse Sports players. I don't think I'll offend too many people saying that. You're going to be doing everything and more, right? And if Rops can be this active lurk, if he can take some aggression, find some opening picks, that's another weapon, right? It's great to have him anchoring sites. It's great to have him holding down key parts of the map. But if you can also have him taking some own initiative and contributing for Carrigan in these rounds, when things get hard, when the 15-7 scorelines roll around, maybe Rops can be the man to get you across the line. But timeout taken, and yeah, why the hell not? You got one remaining, but you only got 2 more rounds to lose, and Fnatic are done and dusted on their own map choice. Now, look, I'm not going to get crazy excited and be like, yeah, this one's over, FaZe are going to win. We've got Inferno and Mirage next. If you didn't catch the G2 game yesterday, it started in a similar fashion, and then Fnatic ended up winning. So we'll wait until we see how the first half of Inferno goes. But right now, FaZe are looking hot to trot, and Fnatic are looking a bit flat.
Yeah, certainly so, and again, just the context of this matchup. It's for a spot in the Spodek. Quarterfinals or semifinals will be at least confirmed for these teams. And again, if the winner of this will head on to play, I believe Na'Vi's actually won that game. If
Is it over?
Done, it looks like it's still going, but looking like Na'Vi. But the winner of Furia versus Na'Vi.
That one was almost a dead rubber, really, before we got stuck into it. I think we're expecting Na'Vi to show up in full force now that Lord Boomich is back in the server, presiding over proceedings.
That's a lot. And all you need is Poseidon or something in there, and we've got the Holy Trinity. Ren going up towards Connector. Brolin in the bathrooms right now. We'll see if he can get much done with his AUG. Jumping through, it's Twist with a peek out.
Spotted.
You'll see Mezzi towards the rock, but can you do much about it?
Oh, Carrigan's gone quickly. He's gone quickly through the upper bathrooms here.
Brolin's trying to wrap around the backside, but Mezzi's been pulled out, and Carrigan's got away with that, and Brolin can't do much to help him. Can't do anything really to pull that back either. That's a massive kill for FaZe to start off this round. And again, this would break the back of Fnatic.
Smooth with the AWP over towards B. Could deal with this monster lurk. Rops, when he lurks out pipe, might go down, but Smooth's looking, well, the wrong way he was, I say.
Very close angle, this AWP. He's coming! Oh, so quick from the scope weapon of Brokey. And Smooya, he's gonna have whiplash after that one. Crim's turn to try and hold down the site. Ren is the first victim. Crim's sweeping all good flash. Brilliant flash, in fact, and Crim's does a lot of heavy lifting. Alex, unfortunately, gets caught in no man's land, and now it's just Brolin. This gun round means so much to Fnatic. And it's not looking like it's gonna get much done. Brolin hits the deck, 15-5. FaZe Clan looking hot to trot with Rops back in the team.
Steamrolling them right there, just running over them. Absolutely mauled. And a nice shot from Smooya in the chat. Yeah, he got absolutely wrecked.
He got reamed out.
I wonder if the scope was heard there from Rops coming through the pipe. I don't know if he was close enough to hear that.
Yeah, that could have been it. But you see Brokey, it feels like that's just a common thing to do as an opera anyway, just to try and scope down into Monster Tunnel. But he's very quick to the reaction.
Yeah, good stuff there from Brokey. Now, could be the final round of play here. Round number 21 ahead of us. AWP out for Smooya one more time, but
yeah, walking wounded right now.
Broken by indeed, isn't it? Famouses to complement the M4s. Not a single defuse kit here if the bomb does go down, so it's going to be a hard round to win.
Crim's double pushes with Alex through Monster. It's worked out for a couple of kills, and Fnatic actually look better. FaZe up in this one. They've got the player advantage, but now FaZe Clan starts to decide it is a B play on the cards. Start to group up with 3, but the flank around the backside here could be a little worrying.
Yeah, Brolin could win the round on his lonesome here. Now the timing could opt against him. The monster smoke will be fading in the next 5 or so seconds, and Brolin's actually gone towards A. He's gone walkabout the wrong side, so pressure on Crims here.
That could have been something, but yeah, Crim's a lot more pressure on his shoulders here. Luckily, in this tournament has been fantastic. But this round, Twist decides, you know what? We're going to take it all off, Crims. You know you're bald already, but no hair left, nothing left on his head, and it's done. FaZe into the site. Now Fnatic have to look for the retake. They have to try and get back in from all sides. Brokey picks up info that there is a potential monster threat and even sees one towards heaven, so Brokey has info on 2 players. Good shot from Twist, continuing here. Brolin cleaning out Brokey, but still so much more for Brolin to do. Has to get back into the site here. The time is starting to tick for him as well. He's got a smoke at his back, but 2 players to try and figure out where they are. They could be anywhere at this point. Brolin no longer has that information. And Twitch from Barrels. He's looking to close it, and he will. Clotheslines Brolin, 16-5. Convincing from FaZe clan. Ross back in the team. Questions really answered for FaZe here. We'll see if they can close it, or will we see fnatic bounce back?